This week on First Date, how far into a relationship until you say I love you?
As long as I can possibly go.
Do you have any favorite films?
Butt Mistresses from Vaselina.
Is that a porno?
Yeah. Now that sounded horrible. This is a first date. Nobody talks like that.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Welcome to another episode of First Date. Today, my guest is a Texas native. He is a New York Times bestselling author. He's a stand-up comedian. You probably remember him from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. You might know him as Tater Salad. You guys, help me welcome Ron White. Okay, so on this date, Ron,
Yes.
I have a menu here.
Okay.
And I've got a couple questions. I've got appetizer questions. So we're going to start getting into it a little easy.
Okay.
I'll butter you up.
All right.
Then the main course questions, we get a little deeper. And then we end with a dessert question. And if there's anything you don't want me to ask or say, we can have a code word. Like
a safe word.
A safe word.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to have a safe word?
It's this. So if I make that signal, move to the next
question.
Next appetizer.
Okay.
I'll have the calamari.
That's noted.
Okay.
And then we'll end with a dessert question to sweeten it back up at the end.
This is your podcast. We can do anything you want to do.
Oh, my goodness.
What do I win if I get all the correct questions right?
A second date.
All right. All right.
So we'll start off with some appetizer questions. Pretty easy. What's your love language?
My love language is Spanish. That's,
So you're into
I don't even know what a love language is. What do you mean?
like physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts. There's 5.
I should have studied before this goddamn questionnaire. You know what? I got to tell you, I'm a dyed-in-the-wool cuddler. So if that's a love language, so whoever
Physical touch, I'd say.
with physical touch, then yeah, because I like to sleep holding someone,
Yeah.
and I also like to be held, and
You like to be the little spoon too.
I like to be the little spoon, and the big spoon. So,
Yeah.
and you know what? And I just can't have it any other way. I just can't be in bed. I have a girlfriend, and we hold each other at night, every night.
Yeah.
And go to sleep that way.
Do you
So-
keep your room cold?
Freezing cold.
How cold?
68.
That's not freezing.
Well, what? Well, I'm not hanging raw meat in there. And all we do is sleep.
I like to keep the room like 55.
50. I don't even know of an air conditioning system in Texas that can get a room down to 55.
It breaks a lot.
I bet it does. I bet it does.
What do you wear to sleep?
Nothing.
Just balls out.
Balls out.
What
Nothing.
does your girlfriend wear to sleep?
Usually she'll wear a little top, a little t-shirt,
That's cute.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's what she wears.
I thought there was something else.
No, there's no pants, no nothing. You mean another
It's
comment?
a no pants party.
It's a no pants party, and nobody can come except for me. What? Now that sounded horrible. This is a first date. Nobody talks like that. Nobody talks like that on a first date.
So
Nobody
I guess
does.
we know how you feel about open relationships.
I don't believe in them. I don't believe they work.
Yeah.
So I have a connection with my girlfriend that I know through past mistakes that I would lose that connection if I had an open relationship. And I like the way it feels to be connected to her.
Yeah. How many long-term relationships have you had?
1, 2, 3, 4, I think, that lasted, over 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Have you ever...
Yes. I'm 68 years old, or 66, so I can't imagine a question you come up with that I'd say no to. So yes, yes.
How do you get out of a terrible date?
Well, you know what? I don't know. I'll tell you how I get out of a terrible relationship. I tell them I'm leaving and I'm taking the dogs. And then when they say, you can't take those dogs, I say, okay, you take the dogs, and then I leave. And they feel like they won something, right? They just got 2 bets that they weren't going to have before. And then I've lost some really decent dogs in this. I have. Horrible. It's to lose a really good dog, but sometimes you got to take the punch, I got a new dog now, so
Yeah.
yeah, I do have a 9-week-old micro Bernedoodle.
What the fuck is that?
It's just a little dog. It was so cute in the picture, and now it's just a fucking nightmare. And my girlfriend's dog is like a 13-year-old Shih Tzu, and this little dog grabs her by the tail and drags her around the room, and she can't defend herself because she can't reach it because she's got the tail end of it. I can show you footage. It's just hilarious. I mean, I know it's sad for Sophie because she's getting dragged around by the tail, but for me, it's really fucking funny.
Great content.
I'm filming it going, stop it. Stop it. Although I don't mean stop it. I mean, keep yanking it. This is hilarious.
Course.
Good footage.
Do you have any hidden or useless talents?
Hidden or useless talents. You know what? I'm as big a one-trick pony as I've ever met in my life. So I do stand-up comedy for a living. I have no other skills at all. I'm naturally lazy as you can imagine. The pandemic was heaven for me because I really got to be as lazy as I am, and I could act like I was being forced into it.
Yeah.
But the whole time I was basking in it. Just
For sure.
This is the greatest thing in the world. Coming on 26 years of nonstop touring.
Yeah.
To just be able to sit down for 15 months and...
What's your guilty pleasure?
You know what? God, it'd have to be masturbation. And I really don't feel that bad about it, so I guess it's not really a guilty pleasure. But yeah, I like to rub one off.
Has your girlfriend ever walked in on you masturbating?
I think so. I was trying to sneak one. I was in the same bed. And I think she was hip to what I was doing, and she just didn't want to stop me. And because she knew she'd have to participate and wake up and get involved, and it's gonna be horrible if she listens to this.
Do you watch any TV shows or have any favorite films?
A favorite film?
Like a favorite movie?
Me?
That you watch over and over again?
Nonstop. Butt Mistresses from Vaselina.
Is that a porno?
Yeah. Yeah, what else is going to have that name? I used to watch Peaches Goes to the Logging Camp a lot, but I got sick of it.
Yeah.
Because I know what's going to happen. Peaches isn't going to find her dad.
Yeah.
And all these people lie to her, and they take advantage of her. And I think Peaches has a good nature, and I think she's made some bad decisions in her life, and that's how she ended up at the logging camp looking for her father. As far as I know, neither one of those are real movies.
Yeah, but I think that you've just gifted the porn industry with 2 great concepts.
Right?
You deserve residuals on those.
They're free. I'll take $4. For every hard copy you sell, send me $4.
How far into a relationship until you feel free to fart?
About 30 minutes. I mean, not out loud, but, if I feel like I'm in an environment where it could possibly have come from somewhere else, and I feel like I'll feel better if I farted, I'll go ahead and fart.
Do you claim him?
No, I ignore it. Just like I do on planes. I just let it go, and, it's a fart. It's going to happen.
No one knows.
It's not a guilty pleasure. I don't feel bad about it at all.
Yeah.
Just like whacking off.
just human nature.
That's all it is to me.
How fast when the plane lands do you stand up? I assume you're always in first class though.
Yes.
So you're just straight off the plane.
Straight off the plane. Usually have my luggage on board. I traveled with the dog for years, and somebody stole him. And but for years I traveled with my French bulldog Mustard, and so he went with me on every flight for 5 years. So probably 400 cities
Yeah,
with that dog. And but I get up and get off the plane. I got shit to do.
I get it. Do you love to travel?
No, I hate it.
Are you over it from the touring?
Yeah, you know what? It was so I had a blast doing it for 35 years, and then the last 2 that I toured, I haven't toured any this year at all, and I just go down to Rogan's Club, the Mothership, which is glorious, and do sets down there. But I quit touring, and as far as I know, I'm gonna be quit forever. I don't know.
Really?
Somebody offered me a bunch of dates for next year, and it made me sick to my stomach. So. So I don't think I'm going to take any of them.
Yeah. What is your favorite pastime?
I play a lot of golf. I played golf this morning.
Did you?
Yes, and then I got a pedicure. And then I came to see you.
Oh, goodness. You got fancy for me.
I did. Put on a clean shirt, clean-ish. Anyway,
Hey, that's a green flag. I'll take that.
clean clothes.
Yeah.
There's a green flag.
How do you feel about hygiene?
I like it when the chick don't stink. That's what I like.
That's good.
Yeah.
What if you were having sex with a girl and she lifted up her arms and she had armpit hair?
And she had armpit hair?
Yeah.
But it smelled okay?
Sure.
Oh, I wouldn't care at all. I mean,
Huh.
I would go, oh, you got hairy armpits, but I would keep going.
Yeah.
Even if she stank a little bit. I mean, just a little bit of BO.
Even then you're...
Well, if I was already going, I'm not
Yeah.
going to stop because of, get out of here.
Of course.
But, my girlfriend's really clean, so.
Yeah.
We're going to get into some main course questions now.
What's a deal breaker for you?
Oh, a deal breaker in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Somebody that won't give me space to do what I
Like
do.
clingy?
Well, just I'll give you an example. When I go to the club and do sets, I really like to go by myself because it's a tribal hang in that green room that I thrive on. So I need somebody that respects the fact that I need that thing by myself and they can't go with me. And it was the same way when I was in LA, when I would go down to the store or whatever relationship I was in, it was completely off limits. I do this by myself. But it's that way with friends of mine. It's also that way with managers or agents. Nobody goes with me to do these shows. I have to do those sets by myself. Now, if it's a big show, then I don't care who's
Yeah.
there. I don't care at all. But I need this hang. I need this. It's really important to me to hang out with other comics talking about stand-up comedy, and the best place in the world for that is at the Mothership in that green
Yeah.
room. That's a place where all comics should aspire to one day have permission to go to,
Yeah.
because that is cool as shit.
Amazing. What is the most important thing to you in a relationship besides space? Like if you're talking about like communication or honesty.
Oral sex is pretty important. I don't know about you, but I enjoy a good blowjob. That's for sure.
That's a form of communication.
It sure is. It sure is. And I don't mind walking somebody through it, if they're not doing it right.
Yeah.
I don't mind. That's fine. I'll
Tell
show
them how
them
to do it.
I'll show them a video or whatever, and get them back on track. So
I could just see you whip out a porn and you're just like, this is exactly what I want you to do.
that's exactly what I do. I mean, it is, because why leave guesswork in it? The work's been done. Porn is sex education. It's important for everybody.
Yeah.
People should communicate by watching porn and they go, do that. Because sometimes people are a little a little taken aback or a little shy to say this is what I really want.
Right.
But if you're watching a movie and they seem to like it, and what the fuck, let's give it a try.
Yeah. Out of all of the relationships that you've had, what do you think is something that you've learned the most from all of the relationships?
That my current girlfriend hates anal.
Oh, some people feel that's an exit only.
I know, and I don't get it, but I don't care either, because some women like it. That's fine. I don't care. It's not like I'm dying to do that, but she doesn't like it at all.
Maybe loosen her up, get her a cocktail.
Well, I've tried it, and it didn't work at all. So,
How far into a relationship until you say I love you?
as long as I can possibly go. It really is. I drag that one out. I don't throw that I love you stuff around.
Have you told your girlfriend you love her?
Yes, of course.
How long have y'all been together?
3 years.
Okay. How long did you wait until you said it?
A year, at least. I think. But I'm just careful not to say it
Yeah.
until I really mean it, And then when I mean it, I don't have a problem saying it.
Yeah. Do you think you'll get married again?
No.
Does she want to get married?
No.
What if she did want to get married?
She'd have to get married to someone else.
Ooh. Okay.
She doesn't, because our lives are pretty simple the way they are now, and some kind of paperwork deal would really make that complicated.
Yeah.
And the reason is we both have money and we both have kids, and we already know what we want to do with that money, which is my money goes to my kids and her money goes to her kids, and we don't want to complicate that. She doesn't want to, just the same as me.
That's fair.
So yeah, just it's a piece of government paperwork. I mean, if there was some big reason to do it that I don't know about, I would do it. I would marry her.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to at all that I can think of. And I love my current dog, so I really don't want to. I don't want to give up Smudge.
Oh, that's a cute name too.
Smudge is a cute dog. She's ridiculously cute.
Where is the craziest place you've ever had sex?
Oh, I think I'm kind of a straight guy, kind of boring almost, I guess. But I can't even think. A train. It's not nothing exciting. The
Mile High
balcony
Club?
of the. I'm not a member of the Mile High Club. I'm a member of the Mile Ahead Club. That's where you fuck someone behind a Cracker Barrel billboard. Have you ever done that? Where you
No.
just drag them behind the billboard and
Fuck 'em?
fuck them? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's a great club to be in.
I
You should-
never even thought about being in the Mile Ahead Club.
You're thinking about it now?
I sure am. I might have to go do that. I hate feeling left out.
Yeah, right.
It's the worst.
And you're being left out of this.
I'm so left out. I'm a mile behind.
Yeah, you are.
What are your thoughts on condoms?
I haven't used one, and I don't even know how long. I had a vasectomy, and I really only have sex with one person, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of a one-woman guy. So, and I always kind of have been. Not that I've always been perfect about it, but at this age, I'm pretty fucking perfect about it. So.
Yeah. Do you think that being a famous stand-up comic has helped your relationships or hurt them?
I think both. I probably got into more trouble, just because I'm more dateable because of my status as a
Sure.
comic. So but I still haven't. I think it helps. Oddly enough, my girlfriend and her late husband used to go see me every year at the Mirage. He was a fan, and he was 6'2", handsome guy, played a lot of golf, and his name was Ron. And so I don't really think that she moved on more than she got a placeholder, somebody else that was at that show, which happens to be me from the stage. So, and but we met at a charity function in Beverly Hills, and she's adorable, smart, very successful, and
Yeah.
great partner.
What is the main quality you look for in a partner?
I like to have somebody who, at this point in my life, somebody who has achieved something in their life. So not that they need money. That's not a requirement at all. But it's okay if they have it, if they've, or whatever. I just like to see somebody that's done something with their life.
Yeah.
Because now, it's okay when you're young, but at this point, I'm just more interested in someone that's made something out of themselves. It's just,
I totally get that too, because it's more a character trait on their behalf, that they're a hustler and a go-getter and they're not lazy. They want to strive to have something more.
Because we've already covered, I got lazy covered big time. So
Yeah.
So now I just like to be with somebody that's had some accomplishments in their life. That they're proud of too. So
That's fair. It goes both ways.
yeah, it does.
What if you went on a date with a girl and she got blacked out drunk?
Well, I don't drink. I don't know if you know that or not, but I haven't drank for 2.5 years.
Congratulations.
Well, I don't know. People say that all the time, and they never say it like they mean it. They're always more of a surprise congratulations, like you just gave me.
Well, yeah, it is surprising.
Congratulations. So I have zero tolerance for drunk women. Really drunk men also, but drunk women are the worst. And so if I found the blacked out girl, I would just call her a Uber or find a way to get her home safely. But I would not be interested in pursuing that at all.
Usually drunk girls are loud, kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, they are. And you're going to end up holding their hair out of a bunch of vomit. It just never works out good.
Yeah.
Ever. It's just, it's atrocious. So I really don't have much tolerance for that.
Why did you stop drinking?
Oh, pretty boring question. I just was a raging alcoholic for a long time, and we started seeing some signs of some bad numbers on my liver, and also the writing was on the wall. That if I'll be 70 in 3 years, so I got to be in some kind of better shape. I can't be stumbling around. It's really pathetic what I'd become. And although I was a harmless drunk, but a fun drunk, and but it was starting to really destroy me. And I saw other people that that were my age or a little older really struggling with that, and just for balance issues. They fall a lot, and so I just didn't want to be this old pathetic drunk, so I quit drinking. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
So. Now, people say I heard you quit getting fucked up. That's not true at all. I get real fucked up almost every day, and but I just have found a way to get to it that's a little better, that works better for me, and I don't regret it at all. I don't miss it a bit. And if there are people out there that are questioning whether I thought I could not do that. I didn't think I could quit ever, ever, ever. And I did. So, and it's the smartest thing I ever did,
Yeah.
And it's kind of like your generation doesn't seem to drink as much. Are you a Gen Z or what are you?
I think I'm a millennial.
You're like a younger millennial?
I think so. I was born in 87.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a millennial.
That's a millennial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but the Gen Z crowd, they don't really drink as much as other generations did.
Yeah.
And the bar.
But they do tons of ketamine.
Yeah, I know. Well, here we are. And so, mushrooms and weed and whatever else, I don't really much go further than that. And I don't really like stimulants, hard stimulants, but but you know, but all the edibles that I can shove down my throat, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
When you go on a date, who do you feel should pay on a first date?
Absolutely me.
Who do you feel should pay on a second date?
Me.
Do you feel
And
like...
also, if I invite you someplace really nice, I should buy you an outfit to wear. And if we're going to some kind of a cowboy thing, I should buy your clothes. Because I'm asking you to go, I want you to dress a particular way, I think I should pay for your clothes.
Green flags all around.
Right.
My love language is gift giving. And I wish that it wasn't. I wish I wasn't like that, because it sounds like I come across as a gold digger, and I'm not, because I can buy my own things. But I feel like when someone does buy something for me, it makes me feel like they put a lot of thought into something they wanted me to keep. I don't have like a ton of things, so the things I have usually are very meaningful. So if I get something, I hold it way too close to me. And then if I lose it, I have a mental fucking breakdown.
No, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's just I have the means to pay for it, and so I really feel uncomfortable with a woman paying for my food. I don't care if they insist or whatever. I don't have a big thing about it, but I would always pay for the dinner and whatever else needed to be paid for. Babysitters, cabs, whatever it costs to go on the date.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that's what I do.
Well, I guess one of my last questions for you: if your girlfriend was gaining weight, how would you tell her she's getting fat?
Well, my girlfriend was a gymnast when she was young, and she doesn't have that problem. She still has this core strength that is chimp-like. She is so strong. I mean, if you can ever do uneven parallel bars, you have a grip that'll kill anything for the rest of your life. And she's always stayed really, really fit. So I would never, and I've never really dated anybody that got real fat, except me. I mean, I got fat, but
let's say you weren't dating a stallion.
Yeah, well, she's 4'11", so I wouldn't call her a stallion, but she's
a pony.
Really, yeah. I would, you know what? Just because I'm smart, I would never mention it.
Just stay.
Yeah. Now, if it got out of hand too much, I would probably just move on. But boy, it's really hard when you got a gut like mine to say, "What about that paunch you're growing there, sweetheart?" It's a problem with that. So I'd probably just avoid the conversation and
That's fair.
Move on.
So my last question is the dessert question. And so we're going to end on something sweet. What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for someone you were with?
The sweetest thing I've ever done for someone that I was with, I guess I put someone on my insurance. That's really a kind thing to do.
That is so nice. That's so nice. No one's ever put me on their insurance.
Yeah.
Insurance is expensive too.
I know, but I was just with somebody for a while and they didn't have insurance. So what am I going to do? They got to have insurance, right? So I just put them on mine.
I love that.
And then broke up with them and snatched the insurance back.
Oh man, they're not still on your insurance?
Nah, you can't take them on forever.
Fair. Well, at the end of this show, we recap green flags and red flags. So your red flag was pretty much just that you're really fucking lazy.
Yeah, that is true. And that is the worst thing about me.
Yeah.
Is that I'm lazy and I've gotten so comfortable with it. I don't apologize for it. And I try to be, my best quality is I'm a really good friend. If I'm a friend of yours, I'm a good friend. And I don't have a ton of friends, but the ones that I have, can really count on me, and so that's probably my my best quality, and then lazy is my worst.
But you also wear clean clothes. That's a
I
green
try
flag.
to I try to smell nice. I
You
really
smell
do try
nice.
to. Yeah.
You look nice. You're generous. You buy really nice things for people that you care about. I mean, generosity is definitely a green flag.
That's good.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been really fun and interesting.
I've always heard that when someone says interesting, that's a red flag. Is that a red flag for me?
Is it? Yeah, no. Interesting is good. It's I didn't know what it was going to be like, so it's fun and has nice little twists and turns to it. You look fantastic, which is
Thank you.
part of the show, I guess, and my favorite part. And but thanks for having me on the show. I loved it. It was
I'd
great.
love to have you back for a second date sometime.
We'll do it.
Is there anywhere people can find you?
I mean, no. I'm not touring at all, and so I really don't have things to plug. I do sets at the mothership quite a bit, but I can't tell anybody when those are.
Yeah.
Because I don't know myself. I just go in and do sets. And like this set this week, I probably did 10 sets at the club.
Wow.
So, but some weeks I don't go in, but not very often because I love it there. That's my place. So,
Amazing.
yeah. So I really don't have anything to sell or anything.
Well, I guess people are just going to have to rewatch this episode over and over and over again.
If they want to do that, that would be fine with me.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for watching another episode. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of First Date. My guest today is an internationally touring comedian. He is the host of Normal World on Blaze TV. Give it up for Dave Landau.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I'm living.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long are you in town for?
3 days.
It seems like that's the going number
Yes.
of people that come to town.
Yeah, well, I'm in Dallas, so I drive down a lot to do like mothership and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm here often.
Oh, you live in Dallas?
Now I do, yeah.
Is it snowing there right now?
It was last night, so I came in early.
Wow.
But I'm from Detroit, so it didn't bother me all that much. So it was fine. Some people were spun out and probably dead, but I was fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
As long as you're okay.
That's really all I care about.
Where are you performing at this weekend?
Cap City Comedy Club and the Red Room, and then I'm just doing the late shows at Mothership.
When you said Red, I thought you were going to say Red Rose. I was like, whoa, they're doing comedy at the strip club now.
Yeah, I've done it. It's something.
I bet it is.
I did it for it was a strip club. It was for the dancers and their favorite customers.
Okay.
So it was the dancers and a lot of guys that were in like sip and puff blow chairs. It was really one of the most
what?
like when you're paraplegic and you can only blow like Stephen Hawking to get your chair to
Stop.
go. Yeah, it was most of the customers were horribly disfigured. I shouldn't say
I
disfigured.
shouldn't even
handicapped.
laugh at that.
But yeah, they were mostly handicapped people, brutally handicapped, and then their favorite stripper, who they give all their money to. And I was doing comedy. And then there was one 7-year-old or like 6-year-old playing a Game Boy. And I'm like, can he hear this? And she's like, yeah, look where he is right now. I'm
How
like, you're
is-
a great mom.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a private show. So, I mean, they weren't naked.
Yeah.
They weren't really dressed, but they weren't naked.
Right.
So
They were wearing the bare minimum.
they were wearing, yeah, what would please the
Customers.
yes, what would please the man in the blow chair, but not be too offensive for the kid playing a video game as if he were at the beach.
The show's starting out with a bang.
Yeah, something.
And now we'll get into some appetizer questions.
So are you're married?
I am, yes.
How long have you been married?
18 years.
Long time.
Long time.
Do you have any
I say
kids?
that negatively. But one. I don't know. I thought about it. One. I have one son.
It's okay to think about it, you know?
Yeah, you're like, I hope. Yeah, just one. I mean, we've been together for so long. Like, we've been together for 21 years.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time. So,
How did you meet her?
Second City in Detroit. They used to have a chapter of it, and that's where we met. Was doing theater and comedy, theater and improv together.
Oh, is she an actress?
She was.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't want to keep going into it. Like, so she went out and she was in college, and then ended up going into the real world, and I stayed in comedy.
Yeah. Where did she, so you guys moved to Dallas together?
Yeah, no, it's weird. We're fine. I shoot a show at the Blaze, so I go to Dallas a couple days a week, then I go home a couple days a week, and then I tour a couple days a week.
Okay.
So home is actually Detroit, but then I have a place in Dallas too.
Does she live in Detroit?
She lives in Detroit.
Okay.
It's a little bizarre, but we're fine.
But I feel like that's a comic's life.
It is.
So, I mean, you're hosting a show
Yep.
and you're touring with comedy
Yeah.
and you have a relationship. You divide the three.
Yes. It's a lot.
It's not a surprise to me, but
It's not a surprise to her either. I want them to move to Dallas because I like it.
yeah.
I like Texas.
Why be in Detroit?
She has a very good job with a Fortune 500 company that helps with her insurance, so it's beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
A
it's-
job makes sense.
Yeah, she doesn't want to leave it, and I wish she would, but it's a whole thing.
Maybe someday?
Yes, maybe someday.
All right. Are you an only child?
No, I have a twin brother.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you identical?
No, fraternal. He's taller. He has red hair. He got all the athletic skills. I know, red hair. I won in that. All the athletic skills, and yeah, and then I got the whatever this is, the DeVito sector.
What does he do?
He owns a roofing company with one of his friends.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think he still does that. We talk a lot. I just don't listen.
Figures.
Yeah,
My boyfriend is a twin.
really.
Yeah.
Fraternal.
Fraternal.
Okay, that's good. It's
And they're
weird to
nothing
me.
alike.
Yeah, it's either that, like you either get somebody who's totally different, or you get that kind of they're the exact same and look the exact same, and it's like a Doublemint commercial, and it's creepy to me.
Yeah.
But the fraternal twins are, I don't know, that's normal. to me.
Yeah. They
'Cause
own a business together, but that's the only thing that they have in common.
a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But that's it. And then
Yeah.
the rest of them they're just two completely different people.
Yeah, that's kind of how we are. Like he was all into athletics, sports, and I was into drugs, and failure. And
What was your favorite drug?
my favorite, alcohol was why I'm in recovery, but my favorite drugs, probably LSD was my favorite.
Ooh, a psychedelic.
Yeah. it
I
was-
couldn't do that.
Oh, I did a lot of it. Yeah, it was fun.
I drank a lot though. What was your favorite drink?
Oh, God, anything that would make me forget
Forget what?
just about my life. I had. That's a weird answer. I wasn't really drinking for taste.
you were drinking to feel numb.
Oh yeah, I started at about 14, and then it was just after
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Yeah, and then I was arrested a lot, and my brother wasn't. He was much faster than me, and I was arrested 13 times.
Like faster on his feet.
Yeah, like if you like cops raided a house party. Most people could get away, and I'd like run and I'd hide in a closet. Have for years, but I hid in a closet. And I remember one time, cops are like, I thought the cops had left, and I was like, "Are they gone?" And this cop's like, "No, we're still here." And he opens up the closet, and I'm just under a pile of clothes, and he's like, "Who's in here?" I'm like, "E.T." Like just completely stupid. And then they threw me down a staircase.
Why?
They didn't like me. I had been arrested a lot, And then a sea of teenagers started chanting Rodney King at the police. So they ended up dropping the charges because so many kids witnessed me being thrown down a staircase by cops.
Oh my
I didn't
gosh.
even swing on them or anything. I did another time, but that time I did not.
Swing.
No, I just was minding my own business in the closet under a pile of laundry.
When did you stop drinking?
July 7th, 2009.
Why that day?
13th arrest.
What did you do to get arrested so many times?
All alcohol and drug related.
But like, you were doing bad things. Are you a criminal?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, according to the legal system. I mean, I have a felony number of DUIs, but the reason they couldn't charge me with it is because I basically was an adult when I got arrested my last time, and my prior DUIs, I was a juvenile, so it didn't count.
How did you get a car so young?
I got one at 16.
Oh, okay.
And then, well, the day I got my license, I ended up in a high-speed chase and totaled my dad's car.
What?
Yeah.
How did you get involved in a high-speed chase?
Well, it was the day that I got my license, and my birthday's in June, but my parents made me wait till November until I could get my grade point up above like a 2. I didn't, but they were tired of me driving, having to take me to school or me riding with my brother. And so my dad's car was in the garage, and my aunt was blocking the driveway because it was like during a family reunion. So when they all went to a restaurant, I decided to gingerly back my dad's car out over my neighbor's garden and pine tree and then take his car out.
Okay.
So we went down, we got alcohol, we got all this stuff down to the hood where we would go on like 8 Mile in Detroit, this place called Piccadilly. And we started giving people lawn jobs once we were driving around drinking, which is not sexual. It's just when you go on somebody's lawn and you spin and you like brake torque and you knock all their grass onto their house. Mm-hmm. I did it and I didn't realize there was a guy in a BMW sitting in his car. So we ended up in like a French Connection style chase throughout the suburbs of Detroit until I went down a street and there was a giant tree, and that's what I slammed into. Like I was able to brake, but I popped the curb, the engine dropped, and I got knocked out by the airbag, and everybody ran except me. And here's what I didn't know. Because we were having a family reunion, there was a bunch of beer and alcohol already in the trunk and chips and stuff. So it just looked like a Super Bowl party had broken out behind me. So it was just booze and stuff all over the place. And I was just in a car unconscious when the cops showed up. And when I awoke, my dad was there. My dad was in Vietnam. He had cancer at the time. But I got out and I was like, "I'm okay, Dad," and then he punched me in the face and knocked me out for a second time. And he was not a violent man; he had just had it. And that was my. And then they gave me 6 months suspended license for that.
That's all?
Yeah, in 1998. It really weren't as hard on it as they are now.
Oh my God.
They were like, "You'll never do it again, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, never, ever." And I lied.
What about the guy's lawn that you destroyed?
Well, since he chased a bunch of teenagers into a tree, I think he just decided to stay out of it.
To let it go?
Yeah, his car braked, and then you kind of saw, like, from what I understand, this, like, oh shit look on his face, because my friends were about to fight him, and then he just spun out and got away as fast as possible.
Wow.
Yeah.
So.
Then I worked for a Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you afraid that your son is going to end up like you?
Absolutely. Every day.
Are you taking any preventative measures?
I am. He's more innocent than I was at his age.
Okay.
So, like, when I was, like, 7, I'd be listening to, like, Eazy-E on my Walkman on the way to school because my friends' older brothers would buy us tapes and stuff. Uh-huh. So my son's not as much like that. Like, he's really good at... He's on a travel football team and baseball team.
Okay.
He does... and these are all things I didn't force him into. He plays drums. Like, this is all just him going his own way. And I've always supported what he wants to do and kind of just seen what he and I love him and I support. So he's going in a different direction than I ever did. Like I always made films and stuff when I was a kid, which was cool. Mm-hmm. But his interests are more definitely athletics and he's very competitive.
That's good.
Yeah, I was never competitive.
Well, you couldn't hardly run. I mean, you never got away from the cops.
No, never, ever. I mean, a couple times I did. But it was usually because I ran to the yard next door and there'd be a tree fort. And I just hide in a kid's tree fort until the cops left.
That works.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes if people are getting breathalyzers and you go into the house, you can just like marine crawl under the window and then sneak out the garage.
Yeah.
I had plans of escape after a while.
Yeah, you had to.
I did. I was not a runner.
This was like a recurring theme for you.
Correct.
Well, it sounds so when guys are like usually the bad boy, which you sound like you were a bad boy.
I was, yeah.
They're usually like really fun to date.
Yes.
Did you have a lot of girlfriends growing up?
Yes.
What was like your go-to move to get a girl?
Nothing.
They were just attracted to the bad boy?
I was lucky, yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like it now. I get it. I know what I look like.
I didn't even say anything.
But no, it's my own insecurity. No, I was very lucky where girls would ask like me out or want to date me, and it wouldn't take much.
What would you do? Where would you go? On a high-speed chase?
My basement to get a hand job. I mean, like, yeah, it wasn't like a party and then we would have relations in the upstairs of someone's home. Like, I wasn't very romantic. I remember one time I went to pick up my girlfriend and I just pulled in her driveway and at the time I had a Mustang Cobra.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'm like honking. And so I'm just pulling up in this like date mobile and I'm just honking. And she's like, he's honking and not even coming to the door. And she came out. She's like, why are you honking? I'm like, because I'm high as fuck. I can't meet your parents right now. And so she's like waving to her parents, like his leg's broken, just making something up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was not as chivalrous. I was, but I also was not. I was very anxious to meet the parents because I was usually on something.
Okay.
So I never really wanted to go to the door.
Cuffing season lead to a new boo? Want some extra heat in the bedroom to fight off the winter chill? Keep the passion alive using the natural power of hemp with Via. Via has developed a unique blend of pleasure-enhancing cannabinoids, libido-strengthening herbs, and a medium dose of THC, all into one mind-blowing gummy called High Love. Via just dropped their High Love bundle, which includes a pack of gummies and a THCA vape just in time for Valentine's Day. And the best part, Via legally ships to nearly all states in the U.S. in discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee. No medical card required. Everyone here at YMH loves Via, and I've only got 3 more weeks until my due date when I get to try it too. If you're 21 and up, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code DATE to receive 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. This Valentine's Day, elevate your love life with Via. Every new year, we set all sorts of big goals, but only 8% of people will stick with their resolutions all year long. But with Acorns, you can lock in years and years of healthy money habits in about 5 minutes. That's all the time it takes to open your account and start automatically saving and investing your money. Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing so your money has a chance to grow for you, your kids, and for your retirement. You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that fits you and your money goals. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you invest with the spare money you've got right now. You can start with $5 or even just your spare change. Acorns is so easy to use. I love it because it's a little carefree and you have help on hand at any time. Head to acorns.com/firstdate or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risks. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/firstdate. The new year is here, and maybe you've been thinking about finally starting the new business you've been putting off. I get it. There's so many questions. Branding, marketing, how do you even get started? But take a deep breath. Shopify's got you. How do I know? Because I had the same questions when I started, and here's what I learned. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and get your first sale. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates. No coding or design skills required. All you need to do is drag and drop. Shopify makes it easy to manage your growing business. They help with the details like shipping, taxes, and payments from one single dashboard. Established in 2025 has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/date, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/date to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/date. That makes sense. Probably a good decision on your part.
Yeah. Even when I met a girl who I loved, who I dated for a year, I met her dad. And it was after slamming almost an entire fifth of Jaeger. And a lot of it had gotten on a white polo shirt I was wearing.
Yikes.
So I'm sitting there very drunk, talking to this guy, and I just have green stuff all over my shirt. And I only stayed, I'm like, I have to go. Your dad's going to see me like this. And she started crying. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go meet your father with Jaeger all over my shirt. So it was me and my friend Sean and my girlfriend just sitting there, and he's asking me like trivia questions just to see if I've paid any attention in school. So he's just like, do you know what the capital of Michigan is? I'm like, yeah, it's Lansing. Yeah, it's cool. It was pretty good.
Yeah. So when did you start, or did you ever want to take a girl out on a date and try to impress her? Was there ever a shift for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. A couple times. I mean, I did. A girl asked me out who I liked, and I dated her for a year, and I took her on dates, dinners, everything. And the problem was I was an alcoholic, so by the end of it, I just couldn't put her above the drinking, not on purpose.
Yeah.
But it just is how it was. And I mean, I had gone to a rehab during that time too, and a mental institution. A lot of things that aren't good for relationships.
Right.
Per se. So I'd say like around when I was 15, 16, I did want to date the proper way, but a lot of times it was just hookups.
Yeah.
But I did have a couple girlfriends that were for another girl I dated for a year. So yeah, like 6 months maybe. But I mean, in high school terms, that's like 5 years. So it felt like forever.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into some main course questions.
Did you ever have a girl that was more wild than you?
Yes.
Was that a turn on or a turn off?
It was a turn off. She was very, she ended up in Playboy, but not like you. She was in one of the like teen whore sections.
I've always wondered what that side of Playboy is like.
Oh, it's people who do cocaine like we did. Yeah, she was insane. Like she would drive recklessly.
Yeah.
She was beautiful. But
that's the fun side of Playboy.
Yeah, it must be because I don't know.
Mine was just work.
That's what it seems like. Yours is classy.
Yeah.
And she was
fun.
Like I remember even when I told everybody, I'm like, hey, I just hooked up with this girl, and like 20 people were like, yeah, so have we.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, cool. I thought this was an accomplishment. She looked like the blonde sister that OD'd on the 70s show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like almost identical.
Fun.
Yeah, it was. She was. She was a good. I think she's still alive. It's really 50-50 with a lot of people I knew.
What is the best place to take a girl on a first date if you're serious about a girl?
I would probably take a girl to either like a high-end restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you're not that serious about a girl?
Coney Island in Detroit, like a place where you get hot dogs and shit.
Do you like doing activities for dates?
What do you mean?
Like putt-putt or laser tag?
I'll suffer through it. I mean, like putt-putt's fun. Or we would go golfing. Some girls I liked that golfed. That was cool. And then, see, the hobby was always, like when I was dating, was always the drugs and the party.
Yeah.
So it was rarely
Getting
like,
fucked up.
yeah, it was really like, let's go putt-putt. It was like, let's take double stack Pikachu and go to a rave in an abandoned warehouse. It was a different thing, you know? But yeah, we would go to movies because I loved movies. And
Yeah.
a lot of girls would want to go too. So I'd let her pick it out as I'll watch anything and then I'd take her to a movie.
Yeah. I feel like movie theaters are where I would get down when I was younger. That's like where I would give a hand job.
Yeah, like you could get jacked off during The Grinch. I don't know why I threw that out there. It's just maybe something that happened.
Odd movie of choice.
Well, if you go to the Late Show, there's not kids there.
Yeah, that's true. That was all. I got my first kiss at a movie theater,
Me too.
and he chipped my tooth.
That did not happen with him.
Mine's him.
No, I'm kidding. They
Mine sucked.
never caught the guy.
This guy, I was a cheerleader in high school. I went
Right.
to a private school for like 1 year, and I was a
Okay.
cheerleader there. And I had never been kissed, and all the girls were like, "Oh my god, you never got kissed before. We can hook you up with the quarterback of the football team." And it was like the junior football
Okay.
team because I was like 16.
Okay.
And
So it's still statutory.
I still remember his name.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name was Fuck You, dude.
Was he hyphenated?
No, but he was weird.
Okay.
If I would have seen him today, I would have been like, mm-mm. But back then, I was like, whatever. You care about the fact that he was like the quarterback. So I was like, I guess this is a status symbol. Like, I'm a cheerleader. You're a quarterback. This makes sense. This is a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, you're an insecure cheerleader.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
Yeah. So it's perfect for you.
Yeah. And my
Yeah.
mom dropped me off at AMC 30 in Mesquite, Texas.
Okay.
And we go into this theater, and I didn't even really know this guy. This was like the first time I'd ever been on a date, but we both knew that we were going to kiss. That was like the only thing we knew.
Mm-hmm.
So we get in there, and when we sit down in our chairs, he tells me how he's going to kiss me.
That's creepy.
So he was like, "Hey, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to look at you. You're going to look at me. You're going to open your mouth about this much, and I'm going to slip my tongue in there. I'm going to twirl it around like a tornado, and then I'm going to pull it out." and then
What a piece of shit. Who would do this?
and then you can close your mouth, and then we're done.
Like, did he watch American Pie and was just like, I'll just tell her what I saw and we'll do that? And did you do that?
I mean, he gave me play for play. I
He
was like,
instructed you like a cult leader.
Yeah, like a football player that he was. He was like, this is play by play, exactly how we're gonna do this.
This is
and
how we're
I'm
going to
like,
get to the end zone.
yeah. So I said, okay. And he was like, okay, 3, 2, 1. And I turned and I looked at him and I just went,
Oh, God.
and he came at me so fast that he like whips his head around as fast as he possibly could. And he hit me in the mouth with his teeth and he chipped my tooth.
Oh, God.
And I was like,
is
oh
it
my
still
gosh.
chipped? Oh, obviously.
I
no?
run out. No, I got it like fixed.
It's good when it was that bad it needed repairing.
I didn't go to school for like a week.
So he just assaulted you with his face.
Yeah, and I call my mom and I'm crying from like the payphone at the theater. I'm like, you have to come get me. I chipped my tooth.
Yeah.
So she takes me to the dentist and they like glue like a part of a tooth. I don't know. They like did whatever they had to do.
Yeah,
to
I've been there. Yeah.
they like give you a fake part of a tooth.
Yes.
And so I get this fake part of my tooth put back in, and I was so embarrassed to go back to school that I didn't go for a week. Well, that was a bad decision because during that week, he had told everybody at school that I was a bad kisser. I know.
Well, it's to cover his ass for
But I wasn't
actually
there to
hurting you.
defend myself. So then when I go to school, everyone's looking at me like I'm a fucking loser because I don't know how to kiss. And I'm like, that piece of shit just chipped my tooth and told me how. This whole thing is misconstrued.
Well, he couldn't even accomplish the play that he set out to do.
Yeah. Terrible football player.
I bet. Terrible kisser.
The horrible.
Even worse kisser, I'm guessing.
I don't even know what happened to that guy, but that was my first kiss.
He shows people pictures of you and tells people that he dated you. I guarantee it. Yeah.
And people don't even know. And I bet he still tells people that I'm a bad kisser.
Yeah, he's like, it'd be weird to do it as an adult. He'd be like, I chipped her tooth, she's so bad. And they'd be like, I'm sorry, did you hit her?
With his face. Just came right at me like a Mack truck.
Do you remember the movie?
No,
Okay, just was curious.
I don't. I
Never been
wish
kissed
that
would
I
be
didn't
ironic.
remember the whole event.
Yeah, I would imagine you'd want that wiped from your memory.
Yeah, that would have been a good time for me to start drinking.
Yeah, it would have. It's good you didn't. When did you start?
I think the first time I got really drunk was actually with Playboy. We were flying first class to Argentina and we got so drunk. They put
Okay.
us in first class and it was free alcohol.
Yeah.
And we got so wasted that they told us that when we landed, they were going to call the cops.
In Argentina.
Yeah. They were like, y'all are cut off. Y'all cannot drink anymore. You're being, because everyone's trying to sleep. And
Yeah.
we were all just like partying.
And Hugh couldn't sleep through all of it.
We wasn't there.
I know, I figured.
But yeah, we got in trouble. And so I was like, what are you going to do? Kick us off the airplane?
Right. They're like, kinda.
I was like not helpful. But
So
that
how
was
old were you? Like 20?
21.
So you were like legally able to drink when
I
you...
was just legal when I joined with Playboy.
Wow.
And I got really hammered. And then they took us on wine tours and all this stuff. And I was like not that familiar with alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess my intro to Playboy, I got pretty fucking hammered.
That's quite a leap. To go from like, I've really never been kissed, I'm kind of dating the jocks, to like
That was
Playboy and
16.
booze in one day.
Well, I was from 16 to 21. And you have to remember that I was like naked every day in the snow. So alcohol was like really warming us up.
Yeah, that's got to be brutal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were like, take a shot of tequila. And, you know,
Yeah.
tequila makes your clothes come off.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
I've
just
heard.
liquid courage.
Yeah, tequila was definitely one that I didn't drink a lot of for a lot of reasons. That would be the ones where you'd
What
regret.
was your drink of choice?
Anything,
That's what you
honestly.
said earlier. I was wondering if you had a more specific.
Anything. It sounds strange, but it's like I don't know, Natty Ice. You know what I mean? Like just garbage.
Did you ever have Mad Dog 2020?
Hell yeah, I had Mad Dog 2020. Many times. Talk about a wine tour. Just go to the just drinking ghetto fuel. I drank that stuff all the time. At Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
We drank a lot of 40s. That was big because we all wanted to be like thugs.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of gangster
Yeah, so I'd
in
have
the
like,
in the brown bags.
we wouldn't really keep the brown bag on sometimes, like, but we'd have like the St. Ides 40 and drink that, and then we'd
Okay.
have. I remember one time I don't know how long they had these things for, but it was 64-ounce Old English, and they had a handle on them, so it almost looked like a jug.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we drink
It was like a
that.
finger handle.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just enough to look even stupider. And then you'd be sitting there sipping on OE. just disgusting malt liquor. And that's what I would drink constantly because you could get a 40 for like $1.50.
Oh yeah.
They're like $2.
Wow.
It was a delight.
Yeah,
And-
that's pretty easy.
And then later, like 30 packs came out, and I was like, whatever they got. 'Cause
Damn.
You get 6 extra beers.
What is the longest relationship you had in this time?
1 year, but I would go back and forth to some girls too, where we'd meet up again.
Yeah.
But 1 year was probably my longest relationship, and then I think no, two.
When you would go back, did anything ever like change?
No. Nope.
Just the same.
Yeah, it was always, I had no ability to learn a lesson for a good portion of my life, but I was never like mean or anything. Like it wasn't like they didn't want to be with me. I was just kind of a disaster. And like my exes will still go to my shows and stuff. But
Oh, really?
yeah, like some won't talk to me. Like if they broke up with me, we're fine. If I broke up with them, we haven't talked in years.
Okay.
So that's
Were you good at breaking up with people?
no.
Why were you not a good person? Why was it hard for you?
I never wanted to hurt anybody. But I never was doing it. It's weird to say, but I was never doing it though to hurt because I was trying to be selfish. I just really didn't want them to keep dealing with me.
So were you the kind of guy that would like you would be bad to push them to the edge so that they would break up with you?
No, not really. Like I wouldn't gaslight them or anything. I would just be myself. And the chips would fall.
They would just leave.
Yes, eventually they would just leave.
Did any of them really break your heart?
Yes.
Oh.
Very much so.
Did you ever and that's why you would try to revisit them, like go back?
One I never could. But I loved her very much.
Oh.
And the other one, one that I truly cared about passed, unfortunately. And then one, we were dating, but then I broke up with her. And right after that, I met my wife. So then it was just like
Yeah.
done after that. But I kind of grew up pretty quickly after that. I kind of gotten so much stuff out of the way. And I mean, I still messed up, obviously, later in life. But yeah, I sort of, I don't know, I just kind of changed like overnight where I said like, okay, I just want to go towards comedy and do something that I've always wanted to do and be successful. And I just kind of switched gears.
Did you use comedy as like a way of therapy?
Yes.
Laugh to keep from crying?
Kind of, yeah. Still do, you know. I think that's part of the, like a lot of the things that were happening in my life were more difficult and like that I'm just putting out there. Like I had a serious issue.
Yeah.
And then my dad had gotten cancer and he ended up dying from it. So like, and he was paying out of pocket for surgery. It was this whole issue with like the VA and Agent Orange and stuff in Vietnam. So I was being watched by like relatives for a lot of this. So I'd have like my grandma over and I'd just like steal her Vicodin and like her morphine patches. And then I worked at a pharmacy and this was during like the Oxy boom.
Oh no.
Yeah. So like you'd go to take out a trash can, you know, like I got to run to the dumpster and then you just fill your cellophane up with like Valiums and Percocets.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they weren't really keeping track of it. Like, I mean, now they do. It's
Yeah.
nuts. But I mean, this is the late 90s, so you could just get enough to sell and also keep some for yourself.
You really hit this the right time though.
Oh, yeah. I got into drugs right at the right time without camera phones, and people were, this was before the Oxy and everything swept the nation.
Yeah.
So it was like right on the cusp of, it was like a good time for designer drugs. like it's like when the movie Go came out. Like they were making movies about drugs. Like it was popular. It was,
yeah.
I want to say it was chic. I never felt very chic.
Yeah. You were a bad boy. You were like more toxic.
Yeah.
That's not very chic.
It's not. No, I would smoke 3 packs a day. I was just
Ew.
I know. It's why I'm 5'6". I can't tell you how much I appreciate how I treated my body during the growing phases of my life.
Yeah.
Because now I get to look at this and a twin brother that's taller than me.
How tall is he?
He's probably about 4 inches taller than me, like 5'10".
So you really think that everything stunted your growth?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Like, it's strange. People say that's not true, but my shoes are a size 11.
Oh my God.
Right. It's absurd.
Yeah, you got boats
Yeah.
for feet.
Right. I trip over my feet as a grown man. Like, it didn't all grow right, but when you're taking so much LSD and all this other stuff that in the 90s is probably made in a bathtub in a crack house, you know, it's like, you can't, like, there's no way what I was putting into my body was good for anything. It's not like it was vitamins. It's just like whatever poison I could get my hands on.
Yeah.
And occasionally you just smoke crack by accident because they put it in the weed.
Oh.
You'd know because you felt really good for a second.
Yeah.
Then
I can't
coke.
say that ever happened to me.
That's good. It's good you haven't smoked crack. You have a bun in the oven.
Yeah, I do. That would be terrible.
Yes.
I've smoked a lot of things, but never crack.
Weed, obviously.
Weed.
You're a Texan, right?
I've had a cigarette or two,
Oh, you've had to have.
but I don't like them. They
That's
would make
smart.
me nauseous. Cigarettes make me nauseous. Like they almost make me feel high. And if I'm drinking and I have a cigarette, I'll get so wheezy, I'll just turn sideways.
That's kind of what the benefit of nicotine is that, like, kind of bump it gives you.
Is that the lure?
Yeah, it's like, well, it is at first. I mean, eventually it just becomes this crippling addiction that, you know, I haven't had a cigarette since 2012, but I smoked for 15 years.
Well, it's like a totally different person in a matter of seconds, though. Like, I don't know if that's even normal, but like my friends would be like, "Are you okay?" Like, because I would go from
With
like
cigarettes?
yeah, from like a fun like giggly drunk, I would smoke a cigarette and be wasted.
So you had a nicotine buzz that just kind of upped your buzz so badly that they would
That
noticed it was a problem?
yeah, that I was like not okay. I couldn't even walk hardly. Like if I have it's wild what a cigarette would do to me. So I like can't smoke cigarettes, not only because I'm pregnant, but because what they do to me is like it just throws my whole equilibrium off.
Yeah, stay away from it then. Yeah, that's not for you at all.
It's not for me.
No, nicotine is very bad for your system then. That's not, I've never heard of this in my life.
I've never met anyone that does that to.
No, this is a
It's
first.
weird. I might be allergic to it or something.
You could have an allergy to nicotine, and yeah, that's why you were getting violently ill when you smoked it.
Literally. Because people can smoke a cigarette and have some casual fun. That was not,
Mm-hmm.
if I had a cigarette, goodbye. I'm sick. I'm throwing up. We're done.
Yeah, you're allergic to it.
Yeah.
I think we've diagnosed you today. Don't do that. Well, it's good that nobody does it anymore. I mean, did your parents smoke?
My dad did.
Yeah, like because
But he was also in Vietnam and he also had cancer and he also died.
There
Not
you
that
go.
I want to relate to you on all
no.
of that, but
I'm glad we could,
with you.
but I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just handled it better.
Well, my dad smoked.
Yeah,
I would have a smoke
right.
and then realize that I don't remember how I got home.
Yeah, that's never happened to anyone else in the history of tobacco. This is entirely please, yeah, stay away from
I
it.
will.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Don't worry.
I figured you had a family member that smoked, just being a Texan, and you're like right at the cusp of that age where everything changed. Like
Yeah.
you knew the old world and now you know the new world. So you remember when everybody smoked cigarettes?
Yeah.
Like in your house, there'd be like a Bible next to a giant ashtray in a room you couldn't sit in. Do you remember those giant ashtrays that you could kill a panda with it? This big marble, yeah, that's what my family did. And my mom was an RN.
So was mine.
Well, there you go.
My mom was a RN in a hospital for many, many years.
Yeah.
Like 40.
Yeah, that's pretty much what my mom did.
What did your dad do?
I'd say the stuff he was most proud of. I mean, he did a lot of things for some different corporations, but he was a high school basketball coach.
Okay.
He started the Babe Ruth Little League coach. There's a Tom Landau field in the Detroit area. And yeah, he did a lot. So I'd say like the number one thing that he'd probably most want to be known for was all the sports stuff he did for kids in the area.
Well, nurses were really attracted to these Vietnam vets.
Yeah, they were, because
Seems-
they needed someone to care for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, he was very smart. He had several degrees. He was a great football player, but he grew up in kind of a foster home. His parents left, or his dad left the day he was born. He was a twin too. He had a twin sister, and I guess his dad, a fine Irishman whose real last name was, I think, Donnellan, walked in and said, "Oh God, you had two of them," and then just left. So then my grandmother was an alcoholic, and this guy named Landau, who lived down the street and had a foster program, raised my dad. So he took the name on at 18 to kind of honor him.
Oh.
So I'm Irish Italian, but my last name is like, it's like Jewish or German, depending on what side.
Wild.
Yeah. So he was most known, and then this George Perlis, who ended up coaching at Michigan State, was trying to put together a team in Detroit. And he found my dad, and my dad ended up being this like insanely good athlete. And I have a picture in my son's room of my dad like leveling three guys that was from the cover of a Detroit News. And he was like my size. He's a little bigger than me, but he was
Yeah.
a really good athlete.
That's so cool.
So yeah, he tried to do that for us, and my brother, he was great. For me, there's just videos of me in like right field when I'm a kid, and I'm just like doing this for no reason, not even paying attention. And there's like ball that'll just fly over my head, and you just see the other team scoring home runs. I don't even notice, and then my dad's just holding a camera, and you can just hear him being like, "God damn it." So yeah, I didn't follow in that footstep, but he worked for a few different businesses, and then he ran athletics, then coached high school basketball as well.
Cool. Well, for my dessert question, what is some advice that you would give someone, like a friend of yours who's in a bad place, either in a relationship or life? What is some good advice that you would give someone to help them feel better?
Everything is up and down in life. Like, you're going to hit your bottoms and you're going to hit your tops. And I mean, the reality is if you don't learn to live with it, you're just going to learn to hate life and grow bitter. And it's like, even if you're at the worst part, that means things can really only go up, especially if it's of your choosing.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to make the choice to get out of your own head. No one else can really make you cheer up or make you better or make you sober or make you think. It's like you really have to just work at it. And it's like it sucks because there's plenty of days where everybody doesn't want to get up. There's plenty of days where you have depression so bad, like you'd rather just sit there and I don't. I do the same thing. I just get up. And it's like, just to tell them that it's like, you're loved and look at the qualities. Like, the hardest thing that I shouldn't say the hardest, but the best thing I ever learned was gratitude. And I mean, really learn it. You can say you have it, but then when you actually feel it, like when you have that child or when you have that thing, something there that loves you, you have this gratitude that you never knew existed. And your life can be very, very beautiful if you allow it to be.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's so sensitive. That's a really sensitive thing to say.
No, thank you.
You have a hard outer shell sometimes, and it's like, that's a very nice, vulnerable thing to say. Thank you.
True. Yeah, it's the truth.
This was such a fun episode. Where can people find you?
They can go to davelanda.com. I have a show on Blaze TV and YouTube, really. It's called Normal World. It's just sketches and stuff like that. And just touring, davelanda.com. Check out upcoming shows.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Same. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date. First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of First Date. My guest today is a stand-up comedian. You have seen him on Netflix, Comedy Central. He's got a new special out called Reasonable Man on YouTube. Paul Verzi.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
So you were just telling me that you filmed your special in Chicago.
Yeah, the Den Theater, Chicago. Love it. Intimate, great stage, looked great. So Chicago was great to me during my touring. So I'm like, I actually told the crowd, I go, you guys are so good to me, I'm going to do it here. And I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's some of the the content of it? Do you talk about relationships? Is it?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, I've been married going on 17 years.
Congratulations.
I was about to say little boy. I have a 15-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter. It went insanely fast. So yeah, talk about that. But then there's other stuff too, you know, like it's not just family stuff. It's like, I'm weird, I think. People are like, you're kind of like family and sitcom-y, but then you'll do an abortion rally, like mentally challenged. So I just talk about everything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You said it's like an hour long?
Yes, hour-long special.
Amazing. So you've been married 17 years. My.
November 17th. So yeah, very recent, 17 years.
Wow, that's my ex-husband's birthday.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Hopefully it's a good omen.
Yeah. I mean, that's a Scorpio season.
Yes.
Or maybe it was the 14th.
Still Scorpio.
What? It's been so long, I don't even remember.
Yeah, still Scorpio though.
So where did you meet your wife?
Dude, it's kind of crazy.
I love this.
It's kind of crazy. My wife kept popping up in my life. So, you know the way like school districts, sometimes they have rival high schools.
Yeah.
So I went to the rival high school and I dated her best friend. One of her best friends from junior high was like my high school sweetheart. And I just heard about her through the girl I was dating.
No way.
Yes. Oh, my friend Stacy. But she just went, yeah, we lived in different parts. So she had to go to this high school and I went here. And I never saw her or knew her. Until
you just heard about her.
I just heard about her. Oh, my best friend in junior high, and we had to split up and go to different high schools. And I was dating her friend. The first time, this is a true story. I don't know if I ever said this on a podcast before. The first time I ever spoke with my wife, that is my wife and mother of my kids, the first time I was a senior in high school, and she called me up yelling at me, going, "How dare you cheat on my friend? You don't know who I am, but I heard you cheated. How dare you do that?" And I'm like, "You don't even fucking know me. I don't even know you. I wasn't cheating on anybody." Like, my mom was in the kitchen cooking, and this random girl calls me up because she got my number from my girlfriend or ex-girlfriend at the time, and she yelled at me. That's the first time I ever spoke to my wife.
Did you cheat on your ex-girlfriend?
We were always on and off. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so.
Was it a breakup and then you hooked up with someone else and you were broken up, so it wasn't cheating?
It was like that high school thing where you're with somebody for so long, but then when you're off, you gotta maybe do your own thing. Yeah, like you said, like that.
You were broken up.
And then word got out, and then I get this random phone call from this just girl yelling at me when I'm a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Then, fast forward, school's over. I become a busboy at Applebee's.
Applebee's.
I become a busboy at Applebee's and I'm like 19, 20 years old. And I started basically kind of like dating the manager there and as a busboy. And the manager was my wife's best friend in high school.
No way. So your wife had a lot of best friends.
So she had a best friend in junior high that they split.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And then her best friend in high school. So she would just show up to Applebee's as her, you know.
But you didn't know. You didn't like put
No, then I did. Like when she would show up to Applebee's, I was like, "Oh, you're the one that yelled at me about that." I knew.
Okay.
And then she popped in my life again. I moved to Queens. She moved to Jersey City. We found out we were down there. And we started to like hang out, go to the movies, but she just wanted to be friends. She just wanted to be friends. And we'd go out and I'd go, "You want to get drinks?" And then I'd get hammered and I'd try making out with her in the car and shit. And she would be like, "I don't know." And then I was like, "Let me go home. Let me like get you home safe." And she did live in a shithole. So that was my excuse. Like I was like, "How could your parents let you live here? This is fucking horrible." And Yeah. And then she was like, no, you don't have to take me home. And then that's when I knew. And I was like trying. And she kind of was just giving me this
Pushback.
kind of pushback. And then
How long did that go for?
5 months.
Okay.
Went for 5 months. And I remember one night I was living in Manhattan, my older brother. And I go, man, this girl is like, I'm getting tired of this. Like I keep, and I'll never forget. He goes, dude, if it doesn't work out, it's her loss. Fuck it. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, what the fuck? And we went to go see that horrible.
That's some girl talk, by the way.
Yeah, but it worked. Call me a bitch. It worked. It worked. I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't need this shit.
Fuck her.
Yeah, I'm
a catch.
I'm a good man. And that horrible Chris Rock movie, Head of State, was out when he was like president and Bernie Mac was his running mate. And it was actually kind of funny, but I remember me and my brother went to that movie and I'm like, if I don't hear from her this weekend, I'm done. And like, I was at peace in my mind, in my heart. I'm like, I'm fucking done, man. Her fucking loss. You know what I mean? And I remember like talking myself into things like, man, she likes whack dudes anyway. Fuck, just saying.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden that night I got a text from her that said, I miss you. And it was almost like the universe, like as I was done, she just goes, I miss you. Yeah. And then here's a funny one for you. We're sitting down, having dinner, having drinks, and things are going well. It's a 100% true story. And all of a sudden she gets a call. I'm sitting across from her at the table. We were in a restaurant in Manhattan. And she just goes, hello? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. She starts crying. She gets up and walks out. She's outside the window. I just see her crying. She comes back. She goes, my dad just had a heart attack. My dad just had a heart attack. And I'm like, oh,
It's not good.
no, but I was also like, he's alive, like he's.
Yeah.
So I was like, you probably shouldn't be alone tonight. I was like, you probably need, because I knew he lived. So, I was like, you shouldn't be
This
alone.
this is an open door.
Yeah, I was like, you can't go home like this.
Yeah. It sounds like you need a drink.
You can't, like, you need to talk.
Yeah. You need a shoulder to cry
I
on
was
or
like,
a dick to fuck.
this guy, I didn't even meet this guy. He's cock blocking me. I didn't even meet him yet. I didn't even fucking meet this guy.
This guy
Rest
had a
his
heart
soul.
attack-
Rest his
heart
soul.
attack
He
and
did did pass away. Not then.
No, but this works out in your favor.
And then I guess over time we just had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
We had a great time, and then all of a sudden that was it. I started dating her seriously when I was like 23, 24, and she was with me for the majority of my stand-up career. When I first started doing stand-up, I would do all the black rooms, urban circuit. I would do contests. Like I literally came up in comedy like 8 Mile style. I swear to God, like I'd be the only white dude in the room in a all black room in New York.
Yeah.
And it was like, white boy, you better be funny. And they'd put me on and I would do it. And then I would call her like while we were friends still, like where I was trying to hook up, and I'd be like, yeah, I think I did good, this and that. And she was with me all the way from pretty much, I would say, maybe like I was doing comedy 2.5 to 3.5 years before she got like really involved in my life.
Cool.
And here we are, 17 years later, 2 kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a great story.
Yeah.
All the way from like a junior high. So does that girl know now, your ex-girlfriend that was your high school sweetheart?
Oh, they know, yeah.
Does she think it's weird?
No, like I've kind of lost touch with obviously everybody else.
Yeah.
No, I think.
I mean, I guess now it doesn't like matter, but at any point in time was it?
No, because it was years later. Like it was
Yeah.
kind of years later. And but one time we were drinking in a bar, and she had my wife. We were drinking in a bar. She had a boyfriend, and I had a girlfriend at the time. And I told her 4 years before we started dating, I said, I'm going to marry you. And she's like, what are you talking about? You have a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend. I was like, watch, I'm going to marry you. I pulled that Tony Montana shit, and I won.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love this story.
I'm just a fucking winner, you know what I mean?
All you do is win, win, win.
That's, you know what I mean? Listen, some guys fall short. I don't.
It takes one girl's dad having a heart attack.
No, thank God. Like, he was really cool. Like, nothing happened to him that night, but then, he dealt with some issues. Rest his soul. He was great. But, yeah, and then that was it. The rest is history.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys, so now that you guys have been married for 17 years and you have kids, what is your idea of a date night?
Yeah, date night's important because when things get, with 2 kids and you know, my wife works from home now remotely since COVID, and I'm on the road a lot. So we needed that. It's like, I always say date night is the most important. It's like a quarterback taking the offensive line out. They protect you. You got to make sure you got to keep things good. It's just dinner and going back to dating, talking, getting wine, and and just kind of like putting aside all the wild shit that's going on with the responsibility and just kind of getting back to like what started it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you guys do date night like that?
We want to do it like once every 2 weeks, but it's hard. I say we try to do it like once a month.
Yeah.
Because I'll be away. She'll be, you know, it's a lot.
Finding a time to go out and do that.
Well, my kids need like someone's got practice. My kids are athletes and they're good athletes and both play 2 sports. So it's like when I'm home, I'm like an Uber driver. It's like I got to get, you know, Lucas practice, Sophia this, volleyball, soccer. So it's like a lot, you know. So when we can, but they are old enough now to chill at home. So we'll be like, oh, me and mom are going to the restaurant. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it's a weird question. What's your love language?
What do you mean? Like
So-
kinky shit?
No. Unless we want to jump to that level. But so love language is like what makes you feel loved? Is it physical touch? Is it words of affirmation? Some people enjoy gifts.
No, I would just say like her being quiet, but like that sounds bad. Like, no, not like shut the fuck up. Like her kind of letting me
Have your own space.
Yeah, and like, you know, as a comic, we go through shit in our minds, and you go, you know, sometimes there's sadness, depression, anxiety. Sometimes letting me go through that and being like, okay, he needs like, you know, because then I know she's understanding. So I guess the love language would be like just being understanding about like what I'm going through. And then, look, a little touch here and there, a little affection never hurt anybody.
There are some things in life that are okay to be a total crapshoot, like trying a new type of milk in your coffee. But finding the right doctor shouldn't be a total crapshoot. And with ZocDoc, it's not, because you've got more options than you know. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, to eye care to skincare, and so much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. I love using ZocDoc, and I especially love using it for how easy and quick it is. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/date to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/date. ZocDoc.com/date. Do your loved ones live far away but wish they could be close to you? We've got the perfect gift for you. Skylight Frame is the touchscreen digital photo frame your whole family will love. Upload thousands of photos with your phone and watch them appear in seconds. It's so easy to use. Setup takes less than 60 seconds. It only takes a tap on your phone to send new photos to a frame across the country. It's the fastest, easiest way to keep loved ones in the loop. They'll feel so much more connected to you. You can pick from 2 sizes, the original 10-inch or larger 15-inch gallery frame. I love this product because it makes such a great gift. I'm going to give one to my mom for Christmas so that I can just send her photos across the country whenever I want. And now, as a special limited time offer for my listeners, get $20 off your purchase of a Skylight frame when you go to skylightframe.com/date. That's SKYLIGHTFRAME.com/date. Get $20 off your purchase now at skylightframe.com/date. Physical touch is important.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like the more pregnant I get, the more physical touch matters
Yeah.
to me. Because
Okay.
before I was always like, whatever, like we can have sex whenever and it's fine. But now is like,
What?
my body changes. It's like important. I guess it
Yeah.
was never like important
Okay.
to me.
Yeah, no, my wife, it's like, I love, like, I'm more affectionate, I think, than she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I love just even something simple like just hugging and all that shit. I'm just like,
I love
but then
hugs.
once a hug, I get like, I'm on the road a lot, so I get a chubby with a hug. I've gotten chubbies with a normal hug in the kitchen, and then after that, I'm like, do you wanna? And then a lot of times she's like, nah, I can't. She's like, I can't. What are we talking? Like, I'm working. What do you?
Yeah.
And I'm like, then don't hug me. I got a heart on.
What do you guys watch movies at night or like TV shows? Do you have like,
My wife is like in bed at 9:45, sleeping by 10. And I got that comic schedule, so I'm not in bed until like 1:30. But sometimes we'll lay down and just watch like a show, or she's very much like, I don't want to. My wife is like a 12-year-old boy. She falls asleep to Harry Potter. She falls asleep to Marvel movies. She falls asleep to Ryan Reynolds. She falls asleep to like, I'm just like, you're watching Iron Man. She's like, it just makes me. She'll
I
just,
love her.
Yeah, that's what
Same.
every night she'll watch. There's certain movies.
I've watched Harry Potter so many times.
Yeah.
That I think my boyfriend is like concerned.
No. My wife has fallen asleep to every Harry Potter movie consecutively for 12 years. I go to bed to that.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I put it, and he's like, now he's not shocked at all.
Yeah.
But I'm a full on
Are
Harry
you?
Potter. Yeah, here actually in Austin, they have a night stroll or something.
Oh, she
and
would
it's
love
like
that.
all Harry Potter.
Yeah, she would love that.
Oh my God, I can't wait to go. But it's a Christmas thing.
Oh, she would love that. Yeah,
Thanksgiving thing.
she's into that big time. So she's very much like she likes the routine. She likes to go to bed, and she likes like she doesn't like if I go to bed and I go, hey, can I watch my movie or can I watch something? She's like, if it's something that I'm not familiar, it's going to get me unsettled.
Well, then you have to also like stay tuned.
Yeah.
Like you have to like, you want to know what happens next because it's something new.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Harry Potter,
she knows. It's like she knows it in her sleep.
Same.
And, yeah. She was into this like Shrek phase where like Shrek was on at night when I would come to bed every night, and I was like, what the fuck are you 12 years old? Like, what are we doing here? And she's like, no, I just know it. I just know. She wants to go to bed to something she just knows and is familiar with. Yeah.
I wonder if that's a childhood thing where we just like love comfortable.
Yeah.
You just feel comfortable knowing.
I think you nailed it when you said like she doesn't want to lay down hearing something that now she's got to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
it's
sure.
just in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
And Harry Potter has like a really great soundtrack.
The background
but anyway,
is,
so I have this tasting menu and I always wait till the end to do it. And then sometimes I forget about it. So I'm going to do it now.
Okay.
So it's a this or that.
Okay.
So it's first thing that comes to your mind. You just answer it.
Like first thing that pops in my mind.
Cats or dogs?
Oh, okay. That's tough. I love both dogs. I love both though.
Okay.
Yeah, I had two cats, Stanley and Thomas. They were real brothers. One lived to almost 19 and one lived to almost 17. I got one of them for my wife's 26th birthday, and then we got another one from the same litter the next day. And they were like dogs. My cats were like dogs, and I'm not even
Really?
like, I know the way people say that. Here's the problem with cats, okay? The problem with cats is here's the problem with cats. People get a cat and then they fucking and it's under a bed for 15 years because I used to walk around with my cat like it was a football, always holding it.
Really?
Yeah. You got to treat a cat like a woman that you like at a bar, but you don't want to be too much.
Uh-huh.
Right? So you take it, you would hold it, put it down, and you put it down and start walking away. And the cat's like, oh, this is not a threat.
So you walk around holding your cat.
Yeah. You get a cat, you walk around, you touch it, you handle it. You play with the cat, but then you put it down and you're like, yeah, go. And then it's like, oh shit, I want that again.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then, yeah, because what normally happens is people get a cat, the cat's skittish, and then the cat's under the bed for you have that friend that's got a cat, but you never saw it? Every time you fucking go to the house, you never see it.
It does usually scatter.
It's scared. It's under a bed. It's like, that's not,
Yeah.
So, but my cats, I'd be like, Stanley, thing would run over like a dog.
Huh.
Run over like a dog. So I do love cats because they died and I was so heartbroken. I had to take them each time to get put down.
Oh, no.
I'm not getting cats anymore. So now dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. A beach vacation or a mountain retreat?
1,000% beach.
Yeah?
Yeah. What am I going camping? Fuck that. No.
You could go to like Big Bear and sit in a jacuzzi in the mountains.
No, I'm going to sit on the sand, look at the ocean, and enjoy life. I don't do lakes. Lakes is trash, people. Lakes is trash. Lakes is trash. Mountains, hiking, that's all
What
bullshit.
about Lake Como?
Nah, fuck that. I want to go to the beaches in Sicily and Spain, and I want to go to Jersey Shore. The LBI and Jersey Shore's beautiful beaches. I want to be on the beach. 1000% beach.
Okay. Pizza or tacos?
I mean,
I feel like you have to be pizza.
I mean, it's I can't even believe the question. Look at me.
You did Chicago for your special. You live in New York. Like, nothing about that screaming tacos to me.
Pizza. 1000%.
Thin or thick crust?
Thin.
Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
No, but I don't think I don't think it's that. I don't think that people should be killed the way people act like it.
I don't like pineapple.
I don't like pineapple on pizza. I wouldn't get it, but I did hear. Actually, Joe Rogan, I don't know if you saw that clip, but he says that pineapple with anchovies is like the most addicting thing. So, and I like anchovies, so I'm going to give that a try. But no, my ultimate answer to that question is no pineapple on pizza.
Man, that's like a weird.
I know, but it could be
thing.
good. It could be.
That's like pickles and potato chips to me. That's like a weird combo, but they taste so good. That's salty.
It hits like you don't think it would,
Yeah.
and then you think about it later.
Yeah, you get like a dill pickle and some salty ass Lay's chips.
You know what I had today? It fucked me up, man. I just last year was the first time I really I never knew what bagel and lox was.
Oh, really?
Ever. I didn't know what it was because I just figured like Jewish food is terrible, right? Like,
Right, yeah. Most people. it's
Yeah, like you don't. Nobody's like, oh, let's go get some Jew.
Yeah.
You know. So, right. So then they were like, you got to try the bagel and lox with capers. So I had it last year, 2023. I had it, and I was like, oh my god, because I like sushi. So since it was smoked, I was like, I'm not gonna like this.
Yeah.
Because it's not like raw. Anyway, I fell in love with it. Today in Austin, I went to a place called Cafe Crepe.
Okay.
And it was the salmon and capers with a light layer of cream cheese on a crepe. And in the crepe was a little bit of sliced tomato. And it fucking changed everything in my life.
It was good.
It was nuts. I'll come back to Austin for that.
Really?
It was nuts. So, but it's a combo. You don't think of crepe, because when I think of crepe, I think sweet.
Like
I think,
Nutella and strawberries or something.
It was insane. And less than a bagel with, because a bagel's heavy, so.
Speaking of Jews, I thought that kosher meant salt. When someone would say that it's kosher,
Yeah.
I would think that it was extra salty because growing up, my mom always had kosher salt.
Yeah.
It's like huge letters that
Yeah.
would just say like kosher salt.
Yeah.
So whenever
You
I'd go somewhere, they're like, it's kosher. I'm like, okay, it's going to be salty. And then I would eat it, and it was never fucking salty. And I'm
You're
like,
like, what
this
is
is
it?
the worst kosher food I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
None of this is salty.
What nationality are you?
I'm English.
Okay.
I did a 23andMe.
Okay.
And so Compton is an English last name, and I'm like 100% Northern European.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Are you excited about that?
No, I'm not. No, it's so bland.
Yeah,
It's
but-
like kosher. Like, I feel kosher.
But the thing is, like, I feel like people from there, or like English people, aren't as warm, and you seem more warm than that. So there's got to be
Yeah, I
something
don't
else
know.
got
Like-
mixed in.
I like English people drink tea and stuff. Like,
Not tea.
fuck tea.
You know, no tea or coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
want tea.
Fuck tea. That's hard.
I want tea. If someone's like, would you like some tea? No. Get away from me, you psycho.
Oh, okay.
Tea? Do you drink tea?
I mean, I'm definitely more coffee, but I'll fuck with tea. I mean, sorry.
Maybe green tea.
Yeah.
I went to Japan. I
A
drank
little
a lot
English
of green
breakfast. You don't like a little honey?
tea. No.
All right.
Tea?
Sore throat.
Anyway.
All right. Next question.
Netflix binge or an outdoor adventure?
Netflix binge.
I think I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Singing in the shower or dancing in the mirror?
Singing in the shower.
Do you have a good voice?
I mean, probably not, but I mean, I'm not going to dance in a mirror just because dancing is like,
Yeah.
you know?
I'll.
You know what I mean? Dude, what fucking, like, dancing in a mirror
I
is.
just think about that for a minute but yeah, isn't that weird?
Dancing in a mirror is literally sociopathic. It's crazy.
Yeah, people who drink tea.
If you
Dance in mirrors.
if you look in the mirror and just start dancing and you're alone, that's lunacy. That's crazy. Singing it in the shower is normal because you're like getting ready to go out.
Yeah,
you know,
you're
thinking,
hyping it up.
Maybe the last song you heard in the car.
Yeah.
Your playlist. Sometimes, like when I'm in the shower, sometimes I'll just hit my playlist while I'm in the shower. So like sometimes, but if I got out, dried off, and then looked in the mirror and started fucking dance, that's the craziest thing in the world. That's wild.
Weight loss can be hard. And when it comes to prioritizing your health and feeling confident and strong, it can be difficult to know where to start. Now you can get your health in check and be confident that you're on the right track to getting healthy through HERS. HERS is changing women's healthcare by providing you with access to affordable weight loss treatments. Their holistic program gives you access to personalized solutions like GLP-1 weekly injections that have the same active ingredients as Ozempic and Wegovy, and oral medication kits. HERS connects you with a medical provider who will create a personalized treatment plan tailored to your needs. If prescribed, you'll get the medication as part of a doctor-developed weight loss program, including ongoing care and online support at no additional cost. Through HERS, weight loss plans are more affordable, with compounded GLP-1 injections starting at $199 per month, with a 12-month subscription paid upfront. No hidden fees and no membership fees. Start your free online visit today at forhers.com/date. That's FORHERS.com/date for your personalized weight loss treatment options. Forhers.com/date. HERS weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded. The only time I ever danced in a mirror, I was like 9 years old and I was in my room and I had the door shut and I was like trying to twerk.
Yeah.
And I
whoa.
was trying to see if like anything happened back there when I shook my ass. And I looked up from looking in the mirror to looking up and my dad
Oh, man.
was in my room.
Yeah.
Staring at me, twerking in the mirror.
Oh. That's how psychotic dancing in the mirror is, that you remember it from 7 years old.
I do. It was so cringe to me too.
Yeah.
And I apologized immediately. I was like, I'm so sorry you had to see that. I didn't even enjoy it. Like, this isn't, no one is going to like seeing this. We've all learned something today.
I love that you had the wherewithal at 7 to be like, Dad, I'm sorry. I don't know what to
Yeah,
say."
I was like, I'm so sorry that you had to see that and I had to try it.
That's good.
So that was the only dancing in the mirror I've ever done. I never did it again. I learned my lesson. Burned. You know, you're a sneaker guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to ask, do you wear thong sandals ever?
My wife got me this brown pair when we're on vacation. Sometimes they're kind of like dressy though. They're like, so I don't really wear them like a lot, but no, I would say not even 2% of the time ever.
Yeah.
No.
If a guy wears thong sandals,
Yeah, he might as well be
that
wearing a
is
real fucking thong.
Yeah, red flag.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your toes.
No.
No one wants to see your toes. I don't even wear thong sandals. Have you ever had a surprise party?
I did for my 40th, and it was so surprising that I thought I was going to have I had to gather myself.
Really?
Yeah. It was my 40th, and my special had come out. My special had come out on Comedy Central a few days before.
Okay.
So everybody, my manager and my whole team planned like, oh, he's going to go on interviews and he's going to talk about it. So we're going to set up an interview late at night in the city. They told comedy clubs, don't book Paul. Right. And my wife and they did this thing called the Brandy Library in Manhattan, where you go downstairs and it's got all of these whiskeys and they talk about them and all this different shit. And they told me I was going for an interview down there. So I go down this spiral staircase. It's like 7:30 at night. And I just turn the corner and every single person close in my life, my mother, my friends, comedians from LA were just all standing there. And I turned and they said surprise. And it fucked me up so much that I walked out for a second. it was so, and one of my friends goes, I don't know if he's ready for this. This is a little much. Cause like I'm running around the city and I'm like doing this and that.
Yeah.
And it's like the end of the night. I'm thinking about going home. I just want to go home.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, like everybody I love, and it took me a second. It was cool after that, but it was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was good with it after that.
So your manager threw that for you?
Well, my wife and manager kind of worked it out together. Yeah.
That's cool. I've
Yeah.
never, had a surprise party, but I've thrown them.
Yeah.
Like I've given them to other people.
That's a caring, nice thing, I feel like.
It's cool. It's
Yeah.
a lot of
The
work.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the one to ruin it.
Yeah.
Having that hanging over your head.
And you have all these people that are like in on it,
Yeah.
trying to like make it happen, that if one thing slips, it's like,
One of my friends was like, who I always talked to, I would call and like 2 days leading up and he would go, hey, I'm sorry, I got to run. I'm at my parents. And it was just weird. And he was so afraid to fuck it up that like, so he went up to me. He's like, I was so terrified and I'm so sorry that I was doing this to you.
didn't even wanna
He was
talk
like,
to
it hurt me. He
you.
didn't want to talk to me because he didn't want to be the one. Because if you're the one, that's bad.
that's funny though. Let's see. I'm going to jump through some of these thicker ones. Do you like road trips?
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, as a comic, it's hard to like love them just because
Yeah.
we're always traveling on the road. We're always in like a car service or an airplane or an airport. So I guess with like loved ones for a vacation, it's okay. But I travel so much that I would say I don't need it.
You'd rather fly.
Yeah, for sure.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Cake or pie?
Oh God, that's the hardest one so far. Because I mean, a good slice of pie is no joke.
What's your favorite slice of pie?
I mean, warm apple's crazy. If you don't like warm apple with a scoop of vanilla, there's something wrong. I've had cherry pie that was good. Pecan pie is fucking nuts. But I like white cake. You know what? Gun to my head. If you put a gun in my mouth, I mean that's. I know that's aggressive. I don't. There's never gonna be like cake but like there's like that's not even would ever be a thing. But if I had to choose, gun in my mouth, I would say pie. I mean, I'm cake, white cake.
So we went from all these crazy pies to gun in your mouth, white cake.
Gun to my head, cake. Because I think cake, you could get ice cream, you could get like the vanilla with the chocolate frosting, or you could go double vanilla, you could go light inside and outside, which is really good. So gun to my head, I'd say cake, but it's close.
That was a wild question.
That was the toughest one you gave me. That was the toughest one for sure.
High five or fist bump?
Oh man, I would say fist bump now. It's 2020. You know, like a high five that's a little.
I tried to give my boyfriend a high five the other day.
Yeah.
It didn't go through. His restaurant had his 5-year opening in Dallas. And so he was like telling me, he's like, today is 5 years that my restaurant's been open in Dallas. And I was like, fucking good job, dude. And like, I went to give him a high five and I meant it.
But no kiss? Like.
But that's the thing is like, I wanted, like, it's a restaurant opening. So I was like.
Yeah. That's cool. I get it.
You know, I was like really trying to congratulate him.
Yeah.
And he went like this,
Yeah.
like he was like kind of gonna.
Yeah.
And then reeled it back and looked at me like
what the fuck? That's great.
like we're not roommates.
I like this guy.
And he put his hand out and he just looked at me. He's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, he's like, you're pregnant. What the fuck are you?
Why are you high-fiving me? And I even, again, it was like my dad walking in when I was twerking. I just
Yeah.
apologized. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, he's like, I put a baby in there. Like, what the fuck?
High-fiving.
Yeah.
You know,
I would say,
it's like-
but I think there's a place to high five. Like, if two friends over at a game,
Yeah.
and you a home run, right? You'll
High
lean
five,
over,
yeah.
high five. It would be weird to do that. So, but I think like in a normal engagement, I would just kind of do that,
Fist bump.
or the regular dap up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Dine in or delivery?
Oof. You mean dine out or delivery?
I guess so. Yeah.
or-
Well, no, because
You mean like,
that's
okay.
kind of like the same. Would you rather eat in
I
or
would-
get something delivered?
Man, it really depends on my mood that day. That's a tough one. I like going out, but I would say, I would say restaurant. I'd say go out.
Same.
I would say go out. I do love hey, you want to just sit in but I think at the end of the day, like if everybody's feeling well, go out, go sit down and go to a restaurant.
Food isn't the same when you get it to go.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And no matter what you do, if you put it in the oven or in the air fryer or in the microwave, it's never the same.
Yeah, I would say go out.
I'm a dine-in person.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to ask you 3 more, and then I'm going to go back to my questions over here.
Okay.
Theme park or water park?
Oh, man. Damn. This is like the cake or pie. I would say...
Gun to your head.
Gun to my head, theme park or water park? I think you'd have to go theme. I'd have to go theme. Just because water, you only really have one option. You're getting wet. There's different ways to get wet. You're going in a pool. You're sliding down something. I think a theme park, you can go on like either like a virtual thing with something on your head, or you could go on a roller coaster. I would say theme. Gun to my head. Gun to your head. See, this is the thing about gun to your head or gun in your mouth. It's there. You have to. It makes it quicker.
Yeah.
You get to it.
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah. So gun to your head. Mustard or ketchup?
Fuck, man. Gun to my head, mustard or ketchup. I think I use mustard much less, but mustard. It's mustard. I use it less. No, listen, I use it less. But I like it like
you like it more.
I use it less because and ketchup is really filled with sugar. Mustard.
Can we please make a compilation of all of these? This is so funny. Oh man, which was the last one that I want to ask you? Man, I've got like 2 more. I'm gonna ask you 2 more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Okay, that was too easy. Sunglasses or hats?
Sunglasses.
This is like deal or no deal. You know, it's like so serious.
Am I like, what? Do guests not take it like this? Like, do other guests
This
not?
has been the best tasting menu ever.
That's what the fuck I'm here for.
Gun to your head.
I like these.
Suit and tie or pajamas all day?
Suit and tie.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Pajamas is like, what am I, fucking 12? It's like, my son and, like 15-year-olds, they go to high school now and like, they'll go in like Uggs and Crocs and pajama bottoms.
Yeah, like super cash.
Like it's so casual now in these high schools and junior high schools that they wear like pajama pants and like just like you'd go to bed. No, I'm a grown man. I got a suit and tie.
Suit and tie.
Yeah. Plus I'm not a pajama. Like I can't you can go to bed in pants and shit. I can't do that.
That's true.
Right?
Maybe because I'm pregnant, I'm just like...
Right. You're in a different mental state of comfort right now.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I do love dressing up.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I like to always do my podcast. I'm like, yes.
Get to look
I
nice.
get to dress up.
Yeah.
I get to do my makeup and my hair. And it's always like kind of a sweet thing. But the minute I go home...
It's off with everything.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's makeup off, hair up, pajamas... Harry Potter.
Yeah, that does sound incredible.
That's me. Okay, my dessert question.
Dessert, like...
So through this menu, we have a tasting menu and we have a dessert menu and different things.
So we're not talking like when you said dessert, I was like thinking rainbow cookies and
that's
shit.
a category.
Okay.
On this show.
Gotcha.
So it's the last question, but there's 2. So what do you do to cheer someone up when they're feeling down?
I would say take them out. I would take somebody. Take somebody out, get their mind off of something. Now you're talking about anybody, like my kids, my wife, or like
We could get specific, but in general, like a friend. Let's go with like just a bro friend of yours.
Yeah.
Like your best friend is having a bad day.
I would say take them out. We'd probably go to like a cool cigar lounge where we could get a drink, smoke a cigar, watch the game, get our mind off shit, talk sports, but also talk about the problem that individual is having, just to get them away from it and to just kind of like, I feel like one thing that I do good as a friend, and I think my friends would say this, is that I'm there for you. Like if you want to talk about what's going on in your life, if you want to talk about the problem, because I've been through a lot of shit when I was younger, so I'm there. So I would go somewhere where they could air it out and be open about it and just help them with that. So I would say like a drink, a cool bar, a cigar lounge, just some shit like that. Take them to, and obviously pay. You know, you got to pay.
You seem like the kind of person that has like a lot of really close friends.
I'm very I have a very small circle.
Yeah.
Even in comedy, like I'm cool with everybody, but I'm not like, you're not coming to my house at Christmas. You know what I mean? Like it takes a certain, like I have like 5 or 6 really dear friends.
Yeah.
You know, but I like to go in the clubs, do my thing, and go home and be with my kids. So that's kind of how I am.
Yeah. What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for a significant other?
The sweetest thing? I mean, I surprised my wife with a trip to Jamaica.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was like, it's your birthday. We're going to go to Jamaica and we're going to fly first class and we're going to stay at a sick resort and we're going to do it for 4 days and you don't have to think about anything but chilling and drinking and enjoying it. And she was like, oh, shit. And then we got into a fight because she got me like a fucking sweatshirt for my birthday.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she went to fucking Dick's Sporting Goods and shit and got me like and I took her to fucking Montego Bay. But yeah,
you know how they say like what goes around comes around? Yeah. It needs to come the fuck back around.
But I will say she crushed it with she's taken me. I gotta say she hears that she can be like, fuck. She has taken me on vacations and she's really crushed it with parties.
She did the surprise party.
The surprise party was above and beyond, and she has taken me to vacations before. But we got into a fight once because I did that, and then like a dick, I threw it in the face. I was like, Montego Bay sweatshirt, and it turned into a whole thing. So
yeah,
that was kind of on me.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I did. I've told this story before, so I won't go like too far into this one.
Yeah.
But the worst gift exchange I ever did is I bought this guy that I was dating he loved coffee.
Oh, I thought you said a car. I was like,
no,
shit.
no. I'm nice.
Yeah.
But I'm not that nice.
Yeah.
I bought him a coffee machine, but it was like a Breville, like big, nice one. It was like $1,500.
Yeah.
And he had like a shitty coffee machine, so I like got him this really nice coffee machine. I dated him for like a year.
Yeah.
So I got him this coffee machine, and I'm not kidding. This was Christmas. I was like, you open your gift first, and then his gift to me was a coffee mug.
Oh shit.
That was handmade. It had no handle on it. So when you touched it, it was so hot you couldn't hold it.
Yeah.
And it was handmade by a model that he met on Instagram.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Very shortly after that.
That was it?
That was it.
Yeah.
I was like...
Yeah.
Wait a second.
That reminds me, did you see that commercial where like the guy got his wife like a truck or some shit, or like one got a truck and the other one whistled and a dog came out, and it was like it was a pickup truck versus like a puppy, and I was just like, what the fuck, this is responsibility, this thing's gonna be shitting everywhere, this guy got like a raptor or whatever. I was like, but that, yeah, no, I do think you could tell in a relationship if because the worst thing in a relationship is somebody selfish, right? If somebody is selfish, and you could find that out early, and even little gifts, like, because it's not about the gift, right? It's not about it's not about the action, it's about the reason. Mm-hmm. It's right. So like you could see how somebody behaves and maneuvers with little things, and you go, oh, that's them in a nutshell. And I think that shit like that is red flags for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How did you propose to your wife?
Oh my God, dude! You didn't see the bit?
No.
Like, is this a setup or?
No, it's not a setup. I haven't seen the bit.
Okay. Well, this is.
But do the bit.
You guys are gonna love it, because it's fucking nuts and it's ridiculous, and it was a big part of people want me to tell it sometimes. So I was never more nervous in my life, right? Never more nervous. It's a 100% true story. So we go to a restaurant. I spent a lot of money on the ring, right? It was fucking, I went big, and I was nervous, and I wore these socks up to my knees, and then I rolled up the sock. I had the thing in my sock in my leg, right? And I'm so fucking nervous going into this thing, right? Like I was like, I couldn't even believe. I'm a stand-up, man. I've gotten in front of hundreds and thousands of people, but like this was a level of nerve, and I'm looking around. I kept looking around like I was gonna like rob the place. I kept like looking. She was like really like I was on edge, and it was all weird. And I'm trying to think about how to do it. And it was a really nice restaurant, but they had these little TVs up in the corner, and it was like it had like an ESPN thing on, but it was like a nice, elegant restaurant. But they had these little TVs with like some sports on, highlights or whatever. And we're sitting there, and I'm looking around how to do it. And then I'm like, all right, let me get creative. I'm like, what if I put it in a bread basket? Right? And she takes bread and then sees it. But then I saw like the little Mexican dudes, they kept taking the bread baskets. And I'm like, I don't want to have them take it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, shit, what should I do? And I just go, Paul, you got to go to the bathroom and really regroup, because this is fucking nuts. I go, this is like, I was panicking. Lauren, I was panicking. So I go to the bathroom and I go, listen, Dick, she's going to say yes. Stop this. Okay, go out there confident like a fucking man and give her the ring and do it, right? And I get out there and I'm like, yeah. And as soon as I sit back down, all that courage that I just got in the bathroom, right out the window, I'm back to square one, right? So I look up at the TV, and there is highlights of a Dodgers game, okay? Now, there was an outfielder on the Dodgers named Sean Green. And one day, he hits 4 home runs in a game. And the highlights of that, 4 home runs in a game is like, it's like a pitcher pitching a perfect game. It's very rare. And I'm just watching it so nervous. And I'm just like, I go, this guy, he got 4 home runs in one game. And my wife goes, oh, that's awesome. And then my mind goes, now, do it now. And I take it out and I just go, not as awesome as this. And I put it down and I fucking lean back. I leaned back like I just hit a game-winning three-pointer. I go, not as awesome as this. And I went like that. And she just goes, what? And I just started describing the clarity. I didn't even get on a knee. I'm like, yeah, that shit is the best. There's nothing. That's like a top notch. There's no inclusions in that. And she was like, what? And she's like, you got to get on a knee. And then like delayed, I got on a knee. The worst ever. That's a true story. So that's a true story.
Did she cry? Was she excited?
She was probably disappointed in a way. She was fucking really... I said not as awesome as this and put it down like it was the dopest shit any dude could ever say. And it was the opposite of that.
It's like your mic drop.
It was like my mic drop. Like not as awesome as this. And then I was like, you know how much that cost? Like that was fucking... That's like the dopest ring. Like nobody my age gets shit like that. And then she was like, you got to get on a knee, right? And I was like, yeah, of course. And then I did. And then that was it. That was awkward. So.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's true. True story.
That's amazing. How long did you date her before you proposed?
4 years.
Okay. So it was a good amount of time.
Yeah. We lived together, I think, for like 2.5, something like that. Yeah.
So you knew she was going to say yes.
I knew she was going to say yes, but it's still nerve-wracking. It's just the whole process of it is nerve-wracking. Like you gotta take to the, you gotta take her to the place that you want to do it. You gotta kind of think about how to do it, and and then just the whole act of like, hey, we've been, it's like a
how awesome is this?
Yeah, not as awesome as this.
Not as awesome as this.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, listen, it was bad, but it's a story.
No, I think it's great. I love it. It's funny. It's you.
It's definitely me.
It's you.
It's me, for sure.
So did you get on one knee?
I did.
So you just got up and got on one knee, and you were in the restaurant?
Yeah, we're in the restaurant. I got on one knee.
Were people clapping?
No, because it was like, we were like in the corner, and there was some people over there, and like after her initial shock, I just got on the knee like and did it. So it was like a quick thing. There wasn't a lot of people there to see it.
Okay, cool.
That's the other thing too. Like making a spectacle of it is nuts to me, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that'd be a weird, like if the whole restaurant was packed and everybody started clapping, that'd be hard.
What was the restaurant?
It's not there anymore. It was called Eclise. It was a restaurant in White Plains, New York. That was an Italian restaurant.
That's
very,
so cool.
Very nice. Yeah, great food. It's not there anymore, but yeah.
Well, awesome. This has
Yeah.
been such a fun show.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate
I
it.
feel like we should title it Paul Vierzy Gun to My Head.
Or Paul Verzi.
Yeah, Vierzy. I told you in the beginning. I kept saying
No, that's
Vierzy.
why I'm not busting your chops. That's why I said it.
Damn
yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, but thank you for having me on. Thank you for plugging the special. This has been a lot of fun. I can do those one word things. I could just come on and do that.
The tasting menu.
That was insane.
I'm glad we did that because so often I don't do that and I always want to.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, you did great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So where can people find you?
Paul Verzi is my handle, at Paul Verzi, Virzi. The new special Reasonable Man on YouTube right now. Guys, go to my YouTube and just hit the subscribe button. I have 2 other specials. They might be going some other places, but my Netflix special and my Comedy Central special will also eventually be on my YouTube, so you can see them all there. DatesPaulVerzi.com, Bone to Pick podcast with Bobby Kelly, The Verzi Effect. There you go.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of First Date. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date.